It took a few takes for the vocals, didn't he?
46 takes for the first line. But I understand why, because you know this too, that you've got to get the right pitch, the right thing. And also, when you're making a record, it's not like singing live. It's not forgiving. You've actually can't make any mistakes because they get played over and over again. So they didn't finish till 1:45 last night.
Wow.
Considering he'd been up since 4 o'clock the morning.
46 to find the key. I mean, that is...
Yes.
It's quite. I've done gigs with people, and someone says, "Can I get up and sing with you?"
Yeah.
And somebody says, "Oh yeah, bloke with the audience wants to sing." And often they can sing, but they will start very much
ropily.
They'll start in a sort of, and you're looking at each other going, "What's that? Gee, what's it?" And now he's moved. Now you have to go through the gearbox to eventually find what he's singing.
They're mixing it over the weekend. It's going to be out next week, and there's going to be a first hearing, obviously on the breakfast show. And a lot of people will be listening. We'll be training it like mad. There's going to be quite an exciting moment, I think.
But Mike was talking to Alan yesterday morning about the studios where they were actually going to record it, and amazing coincidence.
Guess what? My studios are called a Rollover. Right, that's the name of the studios. No joke. Run by a very nice man called Phil. Guess what road they're in?
I don't know.
Beethoven Road.
Roll over, Beethoven.
Honestly,
yes, that's why they called it
That's
Beethoven
why, Mike.
Studios, you see, because it's in...
Rollover Studios in Beethoven Street.
Yeah.
Dennis Norman, they filed that one under How Does Alan Shearer Keep So Fit? After he saw him outside the stadium in Turkey.
Oh, what a show it is on Saturday. I love that show with Gary. It's a really, really good show, though.
It is a good show with Gary Newbomb, 5:05.
That's right.
And he had a call from a very, very happy listener. Good evening.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Gary. How you doing?
Hi, very well.
Great show, Gary. Great format.
Great format?
Yes,
It's a phone-in.
Yeah, it's a phone-in. Endemol, they'll be on the phone on Monday. Can we have that phone-in?
Gary, we'd like to buy the format from you. Basically, it's a revolution. People phone up, they talk about football, you talk to them back. Honestly, it's yours. We don't want to steal it. We want to buy it off you. We can be as big as Big Brother. Great format.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Gary can claim many things, but he can't claim that.
No, not that. It's a good show, though.
It is. This is Alan, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. Talking about Alex Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Now to Craig and Preston. Sir Alex Ferguson celebrated 17 yards in charge at Old Trafford last week.
17 yards?
17 yards, eh?
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it reminds me of that Mick Hucknall song, Holding Back the Yards.
What a great song. What are you going to wish him at Christmas?
Happy New Yard.
Most certainly. So, this is Mike, talking about the new French Liverpool player that has been so impressive.
Well, I tell you what, I like the look of that young lad, Pongo, sorry, Pongelli, or whatever his name is, and I think he's going to be a star of the future. He was lightning sharp, razor quick, and...
lightning sharp and razor quick was old Pingu.
Pogo
or Pongo.
I'm sure he'll stick in the side.
I'm sure he will. And
what a leap he's got, that Pogo.
That came from Chris Shoeing.
Yes.
Who gave Mike a bit of a shoeing there, didn't he?
Really?
Thanks very much, TalkSport listener Chris Shoeing there.
Keith.
Now, this was Keith.
I'm a big fan of Keith.
Yeah, I do like the show, don't we?
And the thing about Keith, he's so knowledgeable, isn't he?
He knows, and people turn to him for the most unlikely fishing stuff, don't they?
Yes, I wanted to know a bit more about goldfish. Now, what it is, every time I get
Alfie
to
Moon's
goldfish,
mum?
it dies.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to know how to keep them live longer.
Feed them? Not a bad idea.
How do you make him live longer there? Nana Moon speaks to Keith. Oh, Foxy.
Yeah, but all that thing, he's worked in a tackle shop for years. He's fished all over the world.
He's on telly. He's an authority on the world of fishing.
Absolute angling authority. How do I keep me goldfish?
Yeah,
It's
well,
marvellous.
a nice old dear. He keeps them company, doesn't he? The friendly voice of Keith
Fair enough,
there.
and it was about 6:20 in the morning.
That's right. Well, they get up early. Si Saunders will be listening. He's been up for 2 hours since that point. He's already gone at the paper shop. He opens the bundle. He takes his own scissors so he can cut the bundle. And he takes one and then just takes one paper home with him. Just leaves his money on top.
That's right. Yeah.
For his papers.
Yeah. This next clip.
Well, this is my missus. This was. She was in the car. She said, "I've got a clip for you." This is Mike's Tourette's that he has. His vocal Tourette's.
But the way he works it in the middle of a serious point is brilliant.
It does. It's gone Euro.
Well, not according to Sven Holland Eriksson. Now, I mean, look abroad as well and see what happens. Complications with strikers there. Why does Dick Advocaat, night and mornings, I drink mornings, Advocaat...
Just out of nowhere.
Sort of subliminal, bit of subliminal advertising.
Very, very serious point. So I wonder what all those bottles of Advocaat were doing in the office.
Eggnog all round everybody.
That's right.
Marvellous.
So this was Alan, wasn't it, Andy?
Oh, yes.
He likes to throw forward, as good broadcasters do.
That's right, yeah.
So what's coming up later in the show?
This one really surprised me, though, when I heard it.
13 minutes past 7 o'clock. Mick Jogger still to come, so Jeff Hurst and Henk Potts. We'll get Henk running down the Dutch squad for us.
Running them down.
Yeah. Hi, guys. They've had this story. He's rubbish.
Hi guys, yeah, David, he's no good, he's too old. Okay, Henk,
Overrated.
Henk running down the Dutch squad. He wouldn't do that, he's Dutch, isn't he?
Building them up, really.
Yeah,
But there you go.
There we are, it's got to be good news for Scotland. Now this was a caller to Gary as well on the
That's right.
excellent 505.
They're talking about the Celtic Dunfermline game, yeah?
And you were saying, I mean, no wonder Dunfermline lost 5-0 based on this.
Well, tell me about today then. Sorry.
Well, today, we're 1-0 up. We're never in any danger. Dunfermline had a shot from outside the bar.
That's it. Just by the front door, just outside the
Had
bar.
a fag on at the
One of
time.
them ran out and just tried, but it was over the main stand. It wasn't easy. So,
yes.
just the single Kinghorn today.
Yes.
Oh, I'll just have a single Kinghorn if you don't mind.
We had to keep it from him in case he re-recorded it.
That's right, which he says he didn't do last
No, I
week.
don't think he did.
But this was Patrick talking Leeds United.
This is the platform for Leeds United and general football fans to tell us who should take over the Ellen Road hot sheet.
Or electric blanket, as we call it on Earth. The hot sheet. Patrick is the old traditional ways. He likes a nice hot sheet. Puts it in the old tumble dryer, straight on the bed.
Lovely. Keep nice
Saves plugging
warm as
it in.
toast when you get in the bed. Lovely.
That's right.
And this came from a listener, and this is fantastic, this newsreader. Sometimes this happens to you. This happened to me lots of
does,
times.
this
You're
came-
searching for a word, and you just... And especially if there's two of us, you'll help me out with another word. But
Yeah.
here, she had to sort of kind of do a bit of sort of mental thesaurus.
She certainly did. I will have to discover that maybe Warren can tell us, the TalkSport listener will tell you very shortly. But here is our newsreader in trouble.
Catherine Gunn, who worked at the GCHQ Monitoring Centre in Cheltenham, was arrested in March after a top-secret US memo was allegedly leaked to the press. She says any disclosures were justified as they exposed serious illegality and wrongdoing by the US government.
The old wrongdoing, that'll do. Enrico Iglesias.
That was Rachel Keeling.
Yeah, was it?
We often think if she was a cabbie, she'd say, "This is Rachel Keeling, over." But it's unlikely, isn't it? Really. TalkSport listeners, send that to us. We'll give you their name. We'll thank them very, very shortly.
Yes.
Now, this was
Alan, having a day out of Fontwell.
and a lovely time at Fontwell.
And who better to go to a horse racing stables with than this next bloke?
12 minutes before 7 o'clock. What a lovely day I had yesterday, mate. I was down at Fontwell, first visit down there.
Beautiful.
In the company of Hull Davis, Simon Manure.
He can't call himself Simon Manure. Can you?
Meniere, I think.
Simon Manure. But Alan, come here again. I'm sure he said Simon Manure.
12 minutes before 7 o'clock. What a lovely day I had yesterday, mate. I was down at Fontwell, first visit down there.
Beautiful.
In the company of Hull Davis, Simon Manure.
Yeah, Alan's roses have never been in the better shape. I follow him around with a shovel and a bucket. Good old Simon.
Oh, dear.
I wonder if he rides himself, he would be horse manure, wouldn't he?
He certainly would be.
Yeah.
Now, of course, what a weekend of sport we've got coming up this weekend. Of course, the big one for English people, England against France.
Oh, yeah.
For French people as well. And Alan, Mike, weren't they looking forward to the rugby on the weekend?
Yeah, and they burst into song, as they often
did,
do.
yeah.
But you always thought this song was a French song.
I
didn't
did,
you?
really, yeah.
I was with you on this, but apparently it isn't. Oh,
Right, let's go down under. What's that song, mate? What's that song? Build up to weekend. Chanson d'amour, ra-da-da-da-da, por favor.
How did that work its way in there?
Is it Spanish? Is it French? I don't know. I won't.
Well, it does rhyme.
It does, yeah. Chanson d'amour, por favor. It's a kind of pan-European version, as Warren pointed out. The kind of Basque country where you're not quite sure.
That's right.
And maybe they were singing
On the
it.
borders.
Maybe that's where they heard it. I'm not sure. Anyway, they were your clips of the week. Thanks to Del from Kettering, who heard the Rachel Keeling over clip. There'll be more clips of the week next week. Don't forget the clips of the month as well. We'll be picking the 6 best from the month and looking for an overall winner. So stay tuned. You're listening. It's been a pleasure as always.
It's been a pleasure as ever.
Enjoy your weekend. We're back next week with Dave Spikey in the studio from Phoenix Nights.
Johnny
Jerry
Vegas.
Sinclair, Johnny Vegas. Also Hunter Davis, fine author, in on Monday as well. Zoe Lucker from Footballer.
What a
Beautiful
lineup.
make. What a lineup
She's
next week.
beautiful.
Have a fine weekend, whatever you're doing. Good luck to Wales, good luck to Scotland, good luck to England, good luck to Great Britain in the Rugby League. There'll be time for Clive Vedmore to say pie after Steve Roxton has played Wales and Scotland on to victory.